to today's technical drawing class. We're going to be drawing a pentagon with sides 32 millimeter. As you can see the question below, construct a pentagon, a regular pentagon, perhaps a regular pentagon with side 32 millimeter, right? It simply means that you know that a regular pentagon has 5 sides, right? Such that each size will be what? 32 millimeter, right? All the sides will be what? Equal, like all the side, the length will be what? 32 millimeter. What the concept here? The first thing to do here is what? Establish a horizontal line. I can just pick my horizontal line to be at this point. Yes, at this point, draw your horizontal line this way. Then pick a point. I pick this point. I call this point my point A, right? With the help of my meter rule, I measure out 32, as we are told in the question. Right, this is my 32. Then I thicken it up. I thicken it to this point. I call this my point B. It is very easy. Okay, proceeding. This is A and this is B, right? The next thing for me to do now is to take my compass, right? Take my compass this way, measure from this point here to this point. I have this, right? At point B, with that radius, draw a circle. At point A, with that radius, draw a circle. I have this. So I call this point and this point. This is A, right? This is point A, point B, point C, and point D, right? With the help of my meter rule, I connect C and D together this way, right? I connect it this way. I have this. Next up, what I will do here is that I will take that same radius, please. That same radius of A to B, please. At this D, I take it this way, draw a circle this way. Taking this point, indicate how this point and this point. This is A, B, C, and D. Here becomes E, F, right? And here becomes G. With the help of my meter rule, I connect what? F to my G this way. F to G. I connect it this way. Next up, I connect E to G this way. Right? I connect this to this. I have this. Now, where this is touching this point and this point, you know this is E, F, G. Here becomes what? H, and here becomes I, right? So I take my point A to point H together. I join them together. Perhaps I and B, connect them together. I have this. Now next up, with that same radius, come to point I. Strike an arc, please. Come to point H. Strike an arc here. Next up, I will join this point here to this point, as you can see, and join this point to this point here. So I have a pentagon, as you can see, and a pentagon has what? 5 sides. So what we are trying to do is that all these sides are 32, and the likes. If you found this video helpful, kindly click on the subscription button and like. Thank you. Welcome to Wise Link Academy.